Hi guys, it's Grace with Grace Gets Gastric. Today is Tuesday, March 24th, 2020, and I'm here today for my 8-week post-op plastic surgery update, or my 2-year, 12-week post-op VSG update. I did not write it down, so it'll be in the title. Anyways, to start us off with some background information. Hello, my name is Grace. I'm 5'8", 29 years old, and on January 2nd, 2018, I had the Vertical Sleeve Gastrectomy, or VSG weight loss surgery. My highest weight ever recorded was 354 pounds in May of 2017, and I was required by my insurance to do a 6-month medically supervised weight loss diet. And over the course of that 6 months, I lost 35 pounds, so my starting weight day of surgery was 319 pounds. Over the course of about a year and a half, I lost over 120 pounds, maintained around 192, and on January 29th, 2020, I had plastic surgery in Tijuana, Mexico with Dr. Alejandro Galvez. I had a full abdominal lift, which is an extended tummy tuck, a fleur-de-lis tummy tuck, and a reverse tummy tuck. I had a bra line back lift, 2-zone lipo on my back, and I had a breast lift / reduction. Last week, I think I was like at 186 something, and this morning I weighed in around 188 something. So, I'm not gonna do the whole stat spiel because I'm just not feeling it, but I'm going up, and I know it's happening, and I'm not happy about it, but I can't seem to care right now. I'm not doing great. I feel like this is probably the lowest I've been since I've started making these videos in terms of, even when I've not felt in a great mood. It's been rare that I've so ardently not felt like coming on here at all. And it has nothing to do with the weight gain. It's just the mental state I'm in. I mean, I'm in a bad mental state, which is causing me to gain weight and also causing me not to want to come on here, but it's not, the weight is a symptom of the bad mental state, as is the not wanting to connect. I don't know. I know everyone's in a place right now, so it's not like I'm unique in this situation. But I'm just really struggling. My eating has been horrendous, and I keep telling myself it's going to be better and I'm going to do better, and then I just don't. I had a piece of carrot cake for breakfast this morning, and it's not going up from here. I'm going to be honest, it's not. So I'm doing what I can. I have been cleared to do walks, and it's been nice out, and we're allowed to go outside, barely. So I've been getting 10,000 steps a day, so that is sort of offsetting the carrot cake a little bit, but not enough because I'm clearly gaining. Yeah, I really don't know what else to say other than I talked last week. I think just a combination of a lot of stuff is really hitting me to make this harder. We did get yesterday in my state a stay-at-home order, which I've essentially already been doing for the past week and a half. So I've been doing it already. So it's not really much different for me. But it's just, it's just crazy. And I don't like using the word depression because it sounds more intense than what I'm dealing with right now. But it is essentially that, and I just don't want to engage with anyone or do anything. And it's weird because you think that would coincide so nicely with a quarantine, but it doesn't. It just makes it all worse, and then I just want to eat all of the time, all of the food, just nothing good. Yeah. So maybe someday I'll get myself on track, but it's not happening today. I just know it won't. I know what to do. So you don't need to tell me what to do. Until I'm at a point mentally where it clicks for me, it's not going to happen. And I'm not there right now. Which is why I think it's weird. I feel weird coming on here because I'm just like, yeah, I'm eating terribly. I'm not doing what I should be. I know what I should be doing. I can't seem to make myself do it or care. And, anything, and it's like, I so appreciate all the support and stuff, but like nothing any of you guys say is going to change that for me, it's just because I've been through this in a smaller degree before. And so it's just kind of just writing it out. So that's great. Also, I talked about how I was going to therapy. I had a therapy appointment, and now she's moved them all to remote sessions, which I think is great and is the right call, but I am not yet. We've had one session and I'm not at a point where I'm going to get anything out of remote sessions. I don't like those in general, and I'm certainly not at a point where we have developed enough of a rapport to do that. So I'm just going to have to cancel because that's where we're at. So yay, super glad. What else? Fucking my plastics. I had my wound appointment last Wednesday. It went fine. Basically, they didn't think there was any concerns and that it was healing the way it should be, and just to keep an eye on it. But they think that the main wound I have is, on my FDL incision, so it's really right at the where the vertical and the horizontal meet, and the skin, like literally right below it, is like, my pubic region, and like there's hair there, right, as it happens, and like they cut some of that and they pull it up, so basically like the hair will stop right at the scar, but she thinks that maybe there's like a hair follicle in that, like somehow in the scar, and that's what's causing the irritation, and she said like that will just naturally stop doing that. She wasn't positive that was what it was, but she said it looked like it was kind of like a foreign object reaction, and it would make sense given that area, and that they didn't see anything in there, that it was a hair follicle. I also had like a little wound open up on my areola, right where the lollipop incision meets, the areola. It was weird. It was kind of like a pimple, for lack of a more charming phrase. It was like a little bit pus filled, and I just kind of cleaned it out, and just a tiny little opening, and it's basically scabbed over now, so it's fine. My surgeon said, everything was looking good, so I can start doing low impact exercises, which is great because, I don't have a gym right now. I've been doing my walks, might try to do some stay-at-home yoga, and see how that feels on my incisions. Might do some, try to do some like looking up some low impact at home workouts. I just don't have a lot of space in my apartment for working out. Like there's just really no space that's clear enough, and then it's all carpet. I hate working out on carpet. But yeah, that's that. I'm now sleeping totally on my back on my bed. I'm no longer using any kind of like wedging of pillows, just regular old on my back. It's not hurting my back at all anymore, which is great. I've also started sleeping in without my faja. So now that I'm past 6 weeks. I'm at 8 weeks now, right? Now that I'm there, I can start wearing my faja 12 hours on, 12 hours off. So I have been not sleeping in it, which has been weird. My skin feels very sensitive. I don't know if it's because there was so much drying and kind of flaking of the skin, kind of, I think like the top layer of skin sort of came off because of everything. So I don't know if it's that, or, it's obviously pulled tighter. It's slightly different spots, right? Like the skin that's on my belly now is over on my sides before, so just, it's more sensitive to clothing and stuff. So when I'm not wearing the faja, like I was wearing a pair of sweatpants and they were scratchier than I thought on the inside, because like it was really kind of irritating. The numbness is really weird. Just realizing one thing I know, I don't know if I've really mentioned, a lot of people talk about lipo burn. A lot of the girls that I talked to down there, like lipo was one of the worst parts for them. And I don't really think I experienced that. It's one of those things, it's like hard to know like what you're feeling. Is that what people are calling lipo burn? I feel like my lipoed areas are numb and not like, and have been kind of numb for this whole time. Because where I suspect the lipo really was, I mean, I know it was like on my back, but it's hard to know exactly like the spots. But that whole time it's numb, but it's not quite numb. It's almost like half numb. Like the sensation is definitely reduced, but I still can feel things. Sorry, I'm like touching my back to kind of see if I can describe it. But yeah, I never really burned. It's just sort of kind of numb, which is weird. Yeah, the incisions are still numb. It's usually like the incisions and then like a little bit below the incision, but usually like right above the incision. There's no numbness at all. particularly with my my horizontal incisions. Vertical, generally, it's just the incision itself. Nothing is numb around it. And then numbness, like I said, on my hips, pretty extensively numb. Yeah, and that's pretty much it in terms of numbness. I don't know. I know that's like not really much else to talk about. It's so weird kind of getting used to the body and the lack of belly, particularly like the lack of the pannus, and just being like, yeah, it's fairly flat. I mean, I'm still swollen and gaining weight, you know. It's like, and that's the other thing too. I mean, I know I'm gaining weight. Like, I know some of this is fat, but it's hard to know how much of it is fat and how much of it is like swelling, because swelling is so significant for so long often with these kinds of surgeries, and the kinds of foods that I'm eating certainly are not helping it. High sodium, high carb. I've had some alcohol. But I'm not fooling myself into thinking like, oh, this is just all swelling and water. It's not. There's definitely weight gain. I'm eating way more calories than I should be. So I don't know what the point of this video is. I'm just very meh right now. And yeah, I hope you guys are doing better. I mean, I know so many of you guys are going through something very similar. Obviously, not everyone is going through the post-surgery process on top of this, but these are really intense, stressful, anxiety-ridden times for so many of us. So many people's lives are impacted, and that's the other thing is just I'm very fortunate in the fact that like right now my livelihood has not been directly impacted, but so many people in the world, so many like my loved ones have big impacts, and it's just it really kind of breaks my heart just thinking about how many people are struggling right now, and trying to think about how we're gonna get past this, because I think this is gonna be a lot longer than people are really prepared for. But that is a whole other thing. I gotta go. I gotta go do work, and try to not eat all of the ice cream bars in my fridge. Spoiler alert, I don't think I'm gonna be successful, but you know, we're doing the best we can with what we have and where we are, and that's all that anybody can ask. So I'm sending you guys all my love. I really hope you are doing okay, that you and your family and your loved ones are safe, and that you guys are being smart and making good choices in this time, or as good as choices as you can. I will talk to you all very soon.